Hey, this is Seth Killian from Capcom, here to show off some Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Fate of Two Worlds characters, including Tron Bonne, Wesker, Spider-Man, and X-23. Next up will be Wesker, one of Capcom's most famous villains, of course, evil in all kinds of ways from the Resident Evil series. Let's pick, I like the Jaguar kick, reminiscent of Adon from Street Fighter, but of course he's not Adon from Street Fighter, just the name of that move is reminiscent. And we'll give him some Marvel compatriots to go along with his evil. Wesker as a character in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, of course, is brand new to the fighting game world. And of course he's on the cell phone talking to somebody equally evil, I'm sure, pre-fight. But what he's all about is sort of confusion, illusion, and just being fast. See, one of his very fast supers, just get that right out of the gates. That can be done in the air or on the ground. But you see he's got really fast dash and some good range normals. There's a nice, but the gun is really what it's all about. And with his illusions, this is, he can teleport one of three ways. So he can be basically, well, that's the off the wall. He can be above you, he can be behind you, or sort of teleport himself out of trouble. So you can do those as a standalone command, but you can also just do it off of his gun. So the gun is just a command normal, so that's just towards and heart attack. And to cancel it, you just hit the button again. Sorry, I can't play and talk at the same time sometimes. So I can do this and teleport away, or teleport right in front of you, or behind you. So it's really difficult to tell, especially when you get some assist going. You see how quickly he can be right on top of you. He's also got sort of a palm strike kind of move, which can be done light, medium, or hard. Hard will, the hard will go sort of through them. That was the hard one. The light one gives you a little bit of stun. This one gives you a good wall bounce though. And you can get a launch off of that. So you can see some of the possibilities there. He's also got an unblockable grab, which is a quarter circle away. That has killed him. So I guess we'll need to continue this. But you can combo after that unblockable grab as well. So Wesker, in addition to being Master of Evil very fast and has his little stink lines of evil floating off him there, he's also one of the trickiest characters in the game. He's Master of Mind Games, so if you're able to predict your opponent's next move, he's got a cool counter super, so when I bust that out, you can punish them horribly for their insolence. He's also got a rather nasty level 3. We'll just go straight into it with the jab. Brutal series of attacks, and then in Resident Evil style, he pulls out a random missile and slams you to the ground with that. That does massive damage. And that's the essence of Wesker.
This world shall be mine.
We'll start things with Spider-Man here. And I like the traditional web ball assist. He's got a lot of things, but I like those fireball setups and the possibilities that you get off of that. We'll go with these assists, won't matter too much. But you gotta have some backup. Spider-Man, of course, hopefully needs no introduction. This is one of your more classic sort of amazing Spider-Man looks for him. You'll remember some of his moves from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and before, but he's got a lot of new juice in this one that I think really opens up some new possibilities for him. So again, relatively fast character. Can interrupt all of his dashes with attacks there. His air dash will be the web swing, which he also has as a normal move, or as, a special move. But he's got a good range on all of his launchers, so he's able to combo into the web ball. Or a web swing in the air, but what's interesting about the web swing, you see there, just a little taste, he can actually combo again after the web swing. So you can combo into the web swing and out of the web swing, which I think really adds a lot to his arsenal and allows you to keep a lot of pressure on the ground or in the air, as well as setting up some interesting resets. He doesn't have a dash exactly. That's his air dash. But what he does have, or excuse me, he doesn't have an 8-way air dash, but he's got this new move, which is a directional web grab, which you can shoot sort of anywhere you want, to any corner of the screen, but more importantly, onto your opponent. So if you're close enough, like about half screen, you don't have to even hit the opponent with it, but you can bring yourself in close like that and begin a combo. And really get some stuff going off of that as well. So it gives Spider-Man a lot of needed mobility, as well as the ability to generate real pressure strings. That wasn't the most pressureful pressure string, but you get the idea. You get things going pretty quickly there. What else did I want to show? Of course, he does have the web ball in the air or on the ground. Spider Sting can be useful as an assist. Only hits once currently, unless you mash the button again, and you can get a second one, and actually a web bounce that you can grab them with there. And let's think here. We've got the air dash. The maximum spider combos very well, much more easily than it ever has before. Again, will be somewhat spacing dependent on the ground. A crawler assault. And Spider-Man's third super is actually done from the ground, but it's a grab that grabs aerial opponents. So let's see here. Nice web grab, and that'll take an opponent out of the air. It's actually really effective anti-air. Can be unblockable in some circumstances right now. We'll see if that stands, but that's Spider-Man in a nutshell.
That's why JJ pays me the big bucks.
We will go on with Tron here. Who is, I gotta say, a lot of fun right now in a new iteration. She's playable in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, of course, but has a lot of fun new stuff in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, some of which I'll try and show off for you here. Of course, from the Mega Man Legends series, Sky Pirate, one of the least evil bad guys in Capcom history. But she has a lot of fun and maintains that humor. You also see her serve bot there following her around faithfully. Not the most mobile character, does have an air dash, but at relatively short range. She's also got this way to get around in the air. Her drill, it's very effective. You can also do it anywhere, but let's show you some of her other normal attacks. She'll bring in the serve bot, that will freeze them there for a second. So you can do that that way. You can also do it from the sky, and it'll grab out of there. And there go the serve bots. But her drill is really what makes her exciting. And there's new possibilities in the drill. Before you could just combo a super off the drill in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but now in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, you can do a launcher after that. There's all sorts of things you can do, actually. You can do launchers, mini launchers, all sorts of stuff. So some of her other normal moves include this grab, effective up close, and of course her super's always good fun. Actually, I should talk about some of her normal moves. One of the best normals in the game, her jumping hard attack. It's just massive range on this. You see how big it is. You can actually off the ground people in some circumstances with this. But yeah, so I'm standing like this far away. That's too far, but right there, we'll bring it in. And then we can go for the lunch rush, pull them out of the air. And you see the army of serve bots rolling in there. And let's see if we can also pull off the serve bot smash, a little hammer. It's a little shorter than it used to be. The block damage is a little more self-contained. And show some of the things she can do in the air while we're building up to level 3. After the drill, let's see. Yeah, tag him in, please. And you're able to actually off the ground with this move as well. So he's almost dead right there, and we'll show the level 3 grab here. One for brand new. Pounds you right into the ground. There's actually magma coming up from where you are. She loses the robot suit, falls back down, and that'll take out just about anybody with her massive level 3 damage. So Tron Bonne, a lot of fun, really some interesting normals as well there. You see with the flamethrower, a lot of possibilities, some interesting mini launches. I like to leave a little bit to the imagination for the players to experiment with at home. But really a great character with deadly normals and some good assists. And one of the biggest normal ranges in the game. You see the power of that cross up there. And that's Tron Bonne.
Player 1 wins!
What a haul!
So I'm going to kick things off with X23, particularly like her ankle slicer assist goes low, and backing her up will be, we'll have Wesker and Tron Bonne. So X23 is an extremely fast character. She's a clone of Wolverine, but a clone of Wolverine only in the comics, made from his genetic material. She's not a clone in terms of gameplay whatsoever. I hope to show some of that off. So she's an extremely fast character. Yeah, don't move yet. She's got a lot of really fast normal strikes, a fast dash, no air dash, no double jump, but you'll find that she has a lot of ways around. So one of them is this air move, which keeps her flying around. I'll show you some combos you can do with that as well. But what really makes her exciting is her ground pressure game. So a lot of fast normals. And what I can do is use her hop. So with light attack, the hop goes close. I can just end up right next to him, or I can go low or hop to the other side, and I can charge that or go quickly. So I can hold down the button and delay the timing, or I can just go right away. But my favorite one is the hop. So I can go and then hop, and from the hop, you can go into overhead attacks, and you can do a lot of stuff there. Yeah, and you can combo right out of that as well. Let's go through some of her other basic moves. So she's got some ground slashes. That one goes low. This one is fantastic. That is a grab, and you can combo off of it. That's unblockable grab. So that's just your quarter circle forward, a little delay on it, and you can combo right after that. You can also delay it and hold the timing down a little bit. Charges up, goes almost full screen, and you'll be able to get some exciting combo possibilities there. This one goes full, and again, same thing. You can hold down the button, charge it up, and I'll also show you can pick characters up off the ground with that. Like that. You can pull them off the ground and actually OTG them and continue with the super. So yeah, tag out Iron Man for a minute so he doesn't die. There we go. Oh, it's too slow. But that'll grab him off the ground. But you see there one of her supers. Here's the other super. Very dramatic stuff there. You see her in the air. She's also got this down command, which you can do at any point. So you can be down here and get ready for a reset, or tag out Iron Man. There's the level 3. And her level 3 actually turns her invisible. And then I'm walking around, but it also sets up an unblockable grab, which does massive damage and takes him right out of there. So X23, a lot of options for her. Very interesting stuff, mostly off of those hops. You see you can continue there and combo into the ground. So you can begin a combo on the ground, take it into the air, move to the side, move to the front. Very unpredictable character, extremely fast, and one of the new favorites right now. I think one of actually the strongest characters in this build of the game, X23.